All right, Coach. Well, it's a tough ending.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
It just came down to wanting it more than they did. You know, we outplayed them for 6.5 innings, and one half inning changes the whole outcome of the game. And it's about mental toughness and really wanting it. We made some mental errors at the end. A senior on the mound needed him to throw strikes. It didn't happen. You know, that's kind of what it all came down to at the end there.
And Coach, you said there yourself about 6.5 innings of good baseball. Obviously, you guys for most of the game were the better team. Talk about some positives you guys had today.
We executed. We executed everything. A good hit and run, a couple bunts, a squeeze. Tyler Stever pitched a phenomenal game, and that kid is very mad at me right now. You know, and he'll understand when he sleeps on it that my job is to keep him healthy and do the right thing. He was at 90 pitches. It's early in the year. And he battled me. He wanted to go back out for that 7th. It was his game. He wanted it. And I had to tell him it's too early. We've got to think about the future. It's not just about today. And when you go to a senior who's already pitched one good game this year, you know, you expect him to go out there and throw strikes and be a warrior. You know, it's his last year of baseball. But, you know, Stever, I can't say enough for how that kid pitched, how he battled every inning. Phenomenal kid. And again, he's probably pretty mad at me right now, and I don't blame him because I'm a gamer too, and I would have wanted the ball. But it is what it is.
And finally, Coach, you mentioned there a lot of small ball. You guys did a lot of different things today on the bases, the plates. Very good all around, I thought.
Thank you.
Just finally, just talk about that. A little bit of small ball you guys played today.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't be happier with executing bunts and you know, a 3-hitter putting down a suicide squeeze. A little strategy on my point. You know, he struck out a couple times. He's been struggling at the plate early on. Let him do something positive. Let him do something right. And he did. He did a phenomenal job. And I joked with him that, you know, he doesn't get the bunt sign enough. He didn't know what to do after it went down. Kind of just stood there. But, you know, I just can't say enough for the way they played for 6.5 innings. They made plays defensively. Dufresne, great play up the middle. Outfielders getting underneath fly balls. And these were things that, you know, we made mistakes last year when they were sophomores, but we're dropping those. And this year, that's the difference, is we're making the plays in the outfield. And it really just came down to pitching in that last inning, throwing strikes. You can't walk guys and let them get on easy like that. They've got to earn it. And we didn't make them earn it in the 7th inning.
Give me your recap. Quite the game for you guys.
Well, I mean, the outcome, I mean, you certainly would rather win than lose, but we had a half of a game or more where we just we weren't there mentally. You know, we need to throw more strikes. We need to catch the ball better, and you know, our at-bats weren't bad, but we just, you know, it really was the first half we gave them some, and the second, you know, in the 7th inning they gave it to us, and it was ugly baseball. I mean, we'll take the win because that's, you know, that's what it is, but we need to play better.
And Coach, just talk about that 7th inning specifically. Guys did what you had to do to get on base and got runs.
I mean, it's not like I said, it wasn't like we had bad at bats early, but you know, they made a pitch and change, and you know, he threw a few balls, and then you know, kind of snowballed on him, and then we just kind of capitalized on the momentum. But you know, that's the game. You know, one break here or there, and you know, it could have been different, but. You know, we'll take the win, but we know that we have to play better consistently for 7 innings, not for one. You know.
Yeah.
So.
And your walk-off hitter there, was that Wallace?
Joe Wallace.
Joe Wallace.
Yes.
Talk about that at bats. You battled there.
Yeah, it was good at bat. You know, nice little bit of experience for a sophomore too to be in that position. You know, he wasn't the only one that had a good at bat that inning. You know, but for him to get it to full count and then put it in play, and then we just basically, you know, it allowed something to happen. You know what I mean? If you don't put it in play, you know, we don't have the opportunity to have that. So, you know, it was good for him to be in that spot, and he'll be better for it. But we, you know, we'll live for another day, I guess. But you'd rather not be in that position, you know.
Sure.
But,